the beginning, in the year 70 of the Common Era, the Romans destroyed the Jerusalem temple, sending the Jews into exile, diaspora. In the year 1952 of the Common Era, Harvey Kurtzman and Will Elder created MAD. Everything that happened between those two dates is utterly insignificant. Tonight we're going to take you on a tour through MAD, comics, Jewish comics, sermons for the 70s, sex toys, and self-hatred. My name is Ellie, and over there is Jeremiah and the sway machinery. I happen to be the son of a rabbi, believe it or not, and Jeremiah is the grandson of a cantor. And so we hope tonight will be, we hope tonight will be sort of a service for all of you, with me doing the rabbinical parts, Jeremiah doing the cantorial parts, and we hope it has all the tension, awkwardness, and barely concealed contempt that most rabbis and cantors feel for one another.
Right now I'm not listening to anything he says.
Exhibit A right there. Alright, speaking of rabbis and comics, when I was little, I used to have these fantasies, because I was in my father's congregation while he was giving the sermon, and I wasn't allowed to leave. It was like, my sister and I had to sit in the first or second row. It was obligatory. And like one time my sister tried to use the bathroom during the sermon, and he actually shouted out like Zeus from on high, or Hashem, or whatever you call it. You know, where are you going? Because it was the ultimate sign of disrespect and shame for the rabbi's own kids to depart during the sermon. So, by the way, don't go to the bathroom tonight, because I will call him. Anyway, so if he couldn't keep his own family captive, what good was he? So I would just start retreating to fantasy, trying to avoid the sermons in my ears. And I'd be staring at the Chumash, the Hebrew English Bible, on my lap, mesmerized by this magnificent blue ribbon coming down the middle. It was like this kind of like fetish thing I had for the blue ribbon. I started fantasizing that all the super friends were on one side of the ribbon. Even Aquaman swimming over the Hebrew letters. But that was like 20 hours in Photoshop, thank you very much. I don't need your sympathy. And the super villains were on the other side of the ribbon, and they'd be doing this battle royale, all on the Chumash, the Hebrew English Bible, while my father was pontificating about the imminent destruction of Israel and ways that we could extend our lives through vitamins. I think all these things came together decades later. The terrifying sermons in my ear, not being able to go to the bathroom, superheroes fighting over a Bible. When I did this comic called The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is actually your average Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde fantasy applied to a progressive Jew who becomes right-wing, batshit insane on the solitary topic of Israel. It's actually based on personal experience, because I'm liberal, but when Israel's at war, which kind of happens a lot, I find myself veering to the right and becoming tribal. Literally, it was based on my masochistic habit when Israel's at war of compulsively devouring turkey sandwiches while watching Fox News. It's the only religious ritual I follow. Anyway, so the tryptophan mixed with the right-wing hysteria on Fox would send me into the Zionist fervor, and I'd be running around my apartment furious for Israel. Afterwards, I go back to Fox News, and they'd be like covering something else, like torture or black people. And I feel so terrible about myself and shameful that I actually have to take a shower. So the Hulk, c'est moi. Without further ado, The Incredible Hulk. The tragic tale of a liberal, socially conscious Jew who turns into a raging mass of psychopathology. Bruce Banner, a politically progressive Jew, settles in to watch some TV. I have a couple hours before the Move On meetup. Just enough time to watch a special on universal health coverage. But first, some news on PBS. I don't know if you can read. Indigenous Guatemalan mug, free trade coffee, impeach Cheney, hemp jeans. Without warning, the newscaster makes a remark that could possibly be construed as mildly critical of Israel.